A little bit more about the museum here then.
Well, one, we're really happy to be in Kingston, I'll have to say that. We're in the thriving arts district here at Midtown, and very happy. We want to be open, which we will be opening on November 2nd, so we're very glad to be having that happen. So what we've done with this room, which we'll be changing periodically, this room right now is a show called Dining Memories, and this show is all about people coming together with shared dining experiences, and maybe they don't remember the diner, or they don't remember having a cocktail, or they don't remember TV dinners from the 60s, or they don't remember a picnic, but they probably do. They ate at restaurants. This was a wonderful restaurant in Chicago from 1948 to 1971, which was to do with Well of the Sea. It was all lit by black lights. It's got wonderful dinnerware here that has these abstract fish and lure designs on the plates. It has a menu that matches the murals that were on the wall, so you felt like you were dining under the ocean. But it was all lit by black light, so everything that was white or acrylic glowed in the dark. It was really magical. So that's a dining experience, and if you didn't eat at the Well of the Sea, you've eaten at another restaurant. You had a dining memory because it was a wedding or a bar mitzvah or something, or you had some food event and your family's around, your friends are around, so it's a shared experience with people. And then it's also shared because some other people ate at that restaurant or they ate at that diner. So that's kind of why the Dinnerware Museum came about, because we wanted to celebrate dining. And in fact, we're the only museum in the world devoted to celebrating dining. So we celebrate with manufactured ware that's created by the best designers in the world. We also celebrate the one-offs, or the one-of-a-kind objects that an artist makes out of ceramic, clay, metal, paper, plastic, fiber. We have disposable dining ware up in the upper gallery. We have beautiful things that were wedding gifts that somebody got. We got things that our contemporary artists have made that look like Chinese takeout boxes, except for they're not paper. They're ceramic, they're porcelain. You'll have to see those. And this is to remind people that next year in this space will be a show that's juried and invitational called Picnic. We always make our biennial shows, and this will be our 6th one. They're always food themed because we're very food centric about what we're doing in the museum. So Picnic will be our theme next year. There'll be a call for entry for people who want to have their work juried into the exhibition, and then a few people will be invited into the show. But I forgot to mention earlier that we will also be showing historic work such as this. So this is a picnic scene from the 1950s, 60s, where you've got the original plasticware and the vintage colors, which usually have wonderful names like, what are their names? Things like Seafoam and Cranberry or something, you know. They got wonderful names that the designers came up with. But this will be for the artists to come up with an idea in clay or glass or a painting or whatever that is their own interpretation of a picnic. Not literally, it could be abstract. It doesn't have to be functional. But so anyway, that's coming up, and that will be in this beautiful space a year from now when you come in here. But otherwise, you can see dinnerware from the Queen Mary, the Cunard cubed dishes for tea. You can see authentic barware of the era. You can see TV dinner trays and boxes and TV guides with an actual predicted TV of the era within its surroundings, just to give you the idea of it, not every detail. You can see, if you were a hippie, you might remember having the dishes that Peter Max designed for Syracuse China that have love on them and abstract butterflies, where you listen to your Bob Dylan record and had a plant in your room of some sort. You maybe had old refrigerator ware, your grandmother, your great-grandmother. So this was before you had a microwave, and actually before you had TV dinners, because the TV dinners at that time weren't microwavable, and these were for your leftover foods. They were ceramic. They were made by Hall China in East Liverpool, Ohio, but for Westinghouse, for the major appliance manufacturers. And here you can see some beautiful examples of those. They quite often wear this lovely color, whose name I can't remember at this time. but you can see all that, and then you can see how people